संरक्षण के लिए समर्पित इंडियन मिलिट्री एकेडमी IMA के जो कैडेट्स आए हैं, आपके कमांडर साहब आए हैं, ब्रिगेडियर सर, मेजर सर, हमारे कर्नल सर, आप लोगों को यहाँ पे आपका स्वागत करते हुए मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगता है। देव संस्कृति विश्वविद्यालय का कुलपति के नाते से मैं आपको बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूँ। आप लोग आए, आपने कई एजुकेशनल इंस्टीट्यूशंस देखे होंगे, लेकिन इस एजुकेशन इंस्टीट्यूट की कोई विशेषता है, इसके अंदर मनुष्य को मनुष्य बनाने का प्रयास करते हैं। इट इज़ ए रेसिडेंशियल यूनिवर्सिटी, यहाँ पे बच्चों को रहना पड़ता है, इनको सर्टन डिसिप्लिन ऑफ लाइफ में से जाना पड़ता है। जिस तरह से आपके जीवन में डिसिप्लिन इज़ मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट एंड यू आर यूज टू दैट टाइप ऑफ डिसिप्लिन, आवर्स इज स्लाइटली डिफरेंट। वी डू हैव आवर डिसिप्लिन बट इन आवर फोल्ड्स। उनको सुबह उठना है, ध्यान करना है, यज्ञ करना है और अपना काम करना, यही पूजा है। ड्यूटी इज़ आवर वर्शिप एंड दैट इज़ व्हाट वी ट्राई टू इनकलकेट। मनुष्य के विचार कैसे हो, उसके आचार कैसे हो, मनुष्य जैसा सोचता है वैसा ही बन जाता है। हम प्रयास करते हैं कि लोगों के विचार बहुत अच्छे बने, आने वाली पीढ़ी ऐसी आदर्श निकले कि वो राष्ट्र के लिए बड़े अभिमान की बात होगी। हम प्रयास करते हैं, दिस इज़ ए मैन मेकिंग इंस्टीट्यूशन, इट गिव्स यू एजुकेशनल क्वालिफिकेशंस ऑल्सो, बट वी ट्राई to inculcate certain qualities you see into that person, that candidate who will be a very good citizen for India. मित्रों, आप लोग यहाँ पे आए हैं, हम अपने आप को आपके सामने प्रस्तुत करने में बहुत गौरवान्वित महसूस करते हैं और मैं अब ज़्यादा आपका समय न लेते हुए आपकी कार्रवाई शुरू करने के लिए मैं कर्नल साहब को रिक्वेस्ट करता हूँ।
At the outset, I am Colonel Uday Mishra. I have served in Air Defence Regiment for 35 years, and it's our proud privilege to welcome Brigadier Chahal and Major Amit and 60 GCs from ACC IMA Dehradun for this tour, for visit to this organization. And this welcome is on behalf of Dr. Pranav Pandya, who is head of the institution and chancellor of this university. You must have heard that Gayatri Mantra was chanted at an initial stage. It is quite possible that some of you maybe have having a different religion or this kind of things are there. Somebody may have a feeling that probably that Gayatri Mantra relates to a particular religion. I just want to advise you that the meaning of this, firstly, does not relate to any religion. It does not talk about any God. It only says that, O God Almighty, whichever religion you believe to, and come inside me and initiates me towards positivity. That is the whole meaning of this Gayatri Mantra. Now, I have two speakers primarily chosen for you people to address. Primary aim has been that they should be somewhat closer to your age profile, and you should also get some kind of a feeling that they are the people of how they have come to an organization like this. Because this organization primarily is a charity organization. Most of the people are volunteers here. So we have got two people. When I take the name, kindly raise your hand. One is Dr. Saurabh Mishra. Now he is a PhD from Pennsylvania University, USA, and after doing this PhD, he was an assistant professor in IIT Bombay. Having served there for 5 years, he decided to change his heart and has come to this place for last 5 years, and is doing a full-time charity work. His wife is also a doctor. Even she is also doing a full-time charity work. So unless I give you this kind of introduction, you will not realize that what kind of person he is there. Now, before I will proceed further, next person, he is Ankur Mehta. He is a MBA from a reputed institute in Bangalore, and he was working there. He was actually teaching in that same college. His wife is a computer expert, and she was working in Infosys. Both of them, they were fortunate to get married of their own choice. And after marriage, about 1 year or so, both of them again decided to change their heart, and they sold whatever things they had at Bangalore and come and settle down here. And here last 6 years, they are doing full-time charity work. So with this small little introduction, I hand over to them, and they'll take it on.
who always work with a supreme sacrifice. Once again, I am Mehta along with my senior colleague, my senior brother, Dr. Saurabh Mishra, under the guidance of Colonel Uday Mishra, who has been coordinating this event for all of us. Welcome one and all present here, and would like to now express some of the similarities between two academies which are today together. One is Shantikunj, whom our Shantikunjvideo. When I mentioned Gurudev, he is my spiritual master, whose teachings we are sharing with you, and there is his picture. The master called Shantikunj not as an ashram, but as an academy. He always used to say this is a spiritual academy. And he used to actually mention the defense academy during his talks. He used to say, like, they train soldiers, I also create soldiers. But these soldiers are actually different. They don't have those weapons, those battlefields, but the battlefields are different. The battlefield is a society where there is so much of crisis. The battlefield is inside our hearts where there is so much of negativity, and we have to fight with the weapon of thought. They used to say there will be a Mahabharata which every soldier on this earth will fight, and that Mahabharata will be fought with the weapon of thought. The thoughts, positive thoughts, will cancel out the negative thoughts. I was reading a research few days ago. For every negative emotion, you need 5 positive emotions to count. For one negative thought, we need 5 positive thoughts. That means for every wrong soldier, for every negative, not soldier, I'm sorry to use that word, for every terrorist, we can say, for every negative element, we can say, we need 5 positive soldiers. That is what science says. And this Mahabharata, this battlefield which is inside all of us, which we carry forward every day with our duties, with our expectations, with the challenges we face, is actually what we are going to talk today about. Let's first understand each other a little bit. There are a lot of similarities between two of us. One, as I said, we both are soldiers. Even our master, Gurudev, when he was fighting in the national freedom fight, he was titled Shriram Mat. Mat means Matwala, someone who has got that kind of junoon, which happens when you guys face the opponent, the enemy, and when he was beaten by the English government, the Britishers, he was still holding the flag high, and he got fainted. He was put into it was the Namak Andolan event, by the way. So he was thrown into the pit which was full of salt, but in spite of all that, he didn't let the flag go down. So we are soldiers. We come from the same legacy of serving the nation. We both follow certain set of values when it comes to army. Of course, the officer-like qualities are always ranked high. Of course, we highly speak about the quality of the defense personnel of the country. And when it comes to Shantikunj, you might see us in an attire which looks a religious one. Someone in yellow, someone is dhoti kurta. But then our master used to say that this dress has actually lost its grace. Of late, people have misutilized it. Of late, people have defamed it, and therefore I want my kids to wear it and tell people that there can be a good person in this soul, in this dress as well. So it need not be that every person who is in yellow or who is into dhoti kurta is actually demoralizing or defaming spirituality, but then it is beyond that. For all of us, the national interest is prior more than the personal interest. We will come to the credo of the army, which always speaks about the nation first, and then your fellow men, and then your own comforts. Similarly, in Shantikunj, we are also taught to think of the national interest, the societal interest first, and then think about yourself. Selfless service is again a common motto which both the organizations carry forward, and we both are expected to deliver every moment, right? We never know when will there be a requirement, when we need to be on the toes every time. And we both face enormous challenges daily. When it comes to Shantikunj, of course it looks like an organization which is well set, but then in spite of all its deep roots, like the last year Kedarnath tragedy, this year cloudburst in Uttarkashi. So every time some or the other challenge every day pops up, for which the team keeps on the toes.
Just one second.
Sir.
Just for Kedarnath tragedy, I just want to update you that when the tragedy took place, our organization was the first one whose house reached there, and it is working till date. This is our organization disease. So that kind of, we too have the same kind of challenge. Of course, you have a different one challenge, and we have a different kind of a challenge.
We'll be taking you through some pictures, some snapshots of the challenges. And this picture is actually talking about the event of Namak Andolan, when our master, this is a sketch depicting that thing, that he has been beaten by the Britishers and still the flag is there in his hand. So that time he was fighting with the freedom fighters like Mahatma Gandhi ji, Gokhale ji, Tilak ji, and they gave him the title Shri Ram Mat. Moving on, while the Indian Army ensures that there should be an environment of camaraderie and esprit de corps, at the same time Shantikunj actually deals, we call ourselves Gayatri Pariwar. It's a family, the Parivar means family, and the family institutional values are always kept high and they are regarded to the top. So like it happens in organizations, when you see corporate houses, there, if the boss needs tea in an organization, the milk will be kept safe for the topmost guy because he might need some tea. But in a family, if there is milk and someone needs, then the priority will be the youngest kid, or an old person who is sick. That is what we follow in this family, that who needs it the more. The most needy person is given the privilege first. It is not about hierarchy, it is not about system. The privileges are shared like it happens in a family, like we do in our families. Above all, interestingly, both the institutions practice one common thing, Veerta and Vivek. And this was a surprising nice coincidence, because when I was studying Indian Army's website, and this tagline came to me, and I was like, wow, this is a connect. This is the strongest connect between two of us. We both talk about courage, we both talk about wisdom. We actually, in Shantikunj, when we say Vivek, this was that Gayatri Mantra which we just chanted in Gayatri in Sanskrit, because that was a language. Otherwise, in any language, when you say, when we go to Islamic religion, we see Surah Fatiha. There they talk about Iyakuna abudu wa iyak mustaqim, Eitna irad wa ilak mustaqim, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. That is again the same meaning. When you go to Bible, the Third Testament talks about, we come to your shelter, take us and give us the righteous path. Force us to walk on the righteous path. Give us that courage that we can always be right in any difficult situation. And that is what I think every day you have been taught. And Veerta and Vivek, Sahas and Vivek is actually the same thing. And that is our righteousness and Yagya and Gayatri in Shantikunj. When we talk about Yagya, Gurudev said, Yagya means righteous action and Gayatri means righteous knowledge. Right knowledge is there, right action is there, right conduct is there. You can always be a wonderful gentleman. The credo, of course, it's a moment that we revisit our credo, which says that the safety, the honor and the welfare of the country comes first, always and every time. It's not that sometimes it is, every moment it goes at the top. The honor, the welfare and the comfort of the men you command come next. Your own ease, comfort and safety come last. Always and every time, with special emphasis. And the same credo, when we talk about the 15 qualities which we follow in the officer-like qualities, all these are actually nothing but excellence. One single word which we can put all of them together is excellence. Can I excel in every small thing which I am doing? Be it decision making, be it looking after my subordinate, be it cooperation, be it leading a battalion, be it facing an enemy, be it organizing ability. Everywhere can I excel at every place and in every segment is what the qualities talk about. And in Shantikunj, our master says that the primemost quality we need is learn from our life, is what they say. And as I have highlighted, प्यार 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 यही हमारा मंत्र है. आत्मीयता, ममता, स्नेह, श्रद्धा यही हमारी उपासना है. आत्मीयता के विस्तार का नाम ही अध्यात्म है. Spirituality is expansion of self, is what he says. Can I relate with you as my own brother? Can I relate with you as my own family member? Can I look towards you with love and compassion and togetherness, a bonding based on atmiyata, sneh, affection? If I can do it, then I can say that I am beginning to be spiritual. I am actually stepping forward to be excelling in my life. So again, you can see similarities between the two. Let's move on from here. Now that we have understood that two institutions coming together are no more two, now we are one. On thought process, on the feeling level, on the structure level, everywhere we can see similarities, and the best is that the motto, the credo, everything is talking the same thing. So we can learn lessons from each other. This segment will be discussed in 3 parts. What is excellence, why excellence, and how excellence. I'll be very brief in my submission, and I welcome you people to actually ask or cross-argue or give your opinion about it. Aristotle, as he said, what is excellence? He says, we are what we... Sorry.
Cadets, you are welcome to come in between, share your views. If you have some doubts, you can ask. You can ask your doubts. You have some
Even your opinions are welcome, sir. Yeah.
Opinion, anything. You don't have to just quietly listen to. It's not a lecture, monologue. It's an interaction. So please speak up whenever you feel you want to say.
And don't bother. Whatever comes to your mind, you are most welcome. He basically wants to know what you are getting. We want to know your mind. And maybe if we know your mind, we are able to give you some kind of a solution which will suit you, or you may like it. Or if you don't like it, leave it. But it is not an army class.
It's an interactive.
It's an interactive things are there. So I most respectfully request all of you that please pay attention. And wherever you find any things are there, any doubts are there, or wherever similarities are being worked out and all that, you have got some different opinion, you are most welcome to hear it. Thank you.
Friends, what I would like to submit here is, you have come as a guest, but now we are a family. So in a family, we should not be so much hesitating in expressing even the right things. So therefore, you are always welcome. Let's start in an interaction mode. This is what Aristotle says about what is excellence all about. He says, we are what we repeatedly do. Whatever we keep doing is what we become. And excellence therefore is not an act but a habit. It's not a one-time act. It's a habit which we do every day, every moment in whatever we are doing. What do you think in a daily routine? Because I remember when I was young, I aspired to join NDA, but I was the only son, and as happens in the middle class families of India, my mother never wanted me to go to defense, unfortunately. But then privilege came in my life that I joined Shantikunj, and I got an opportunity to serve the nation in a different way. But then I was always inquisitive to find, how does a soldier's life is, how does a cadet's life is, how does an army officer deal with situations when it comes to excellence. And God's grace that today we are discussing with such seniors like you. So what do you think on a daily basis, how do you think excellence can be achieved, or what is excellence in a daily routine, in a daily similar life? How do you see excellence? If some of you can join and share your opinion on this. What is excellence to you?
Yeah, speak out something. What do you mean by excellence?
What are you doing every day? You keep repeating every day the same thing. Why do you do it? I have given you hint now. Now can you speak up?
Yes, sir. Please be here.
As to me, we cannot plan excellence.
Yes.
It comes with practice, reasoning, whatever we are, and it automatically comes.
Thank you, Bhaiya. So as
Once you practice, it will reach you towards perfection.
Perfection.
Gain confidence.
So you gain confidence. You do PT every day. What do you do? Why do you do PT every day? To remain fit and increase your stamina. So that is what it is.
So we are getting one message here, that practice is what we can do to achieve excellence. Bhaiya is saying something.
So for I think excellence is not all about doing any different thing in a different manner. It is all about doing everything in a different manner what a person can do it extremely well in a best possible manner. That is
Doing things in the best possible way is what excellence is. Yes.
In my opinion, excellence is excellence in a daily habit, making it as a habit to make us easy way to success. That is to achieve our aim in a faster way and in a easier way.
So excellence helps us reach goals faster. Thanks, Cadet Pradeep.
Basically, it is why you do things repeatedly. The aim is why are you doing things repeatedly? Because if you do repeatedly, you will reach towards excellence, or you will reach near real excellence. So that is the basic thing, sir. That's the reason you have PT every day, you have WT every day, you have a drill, you have classes, all kinds of things are there. Then there is a group discussion. Why all these things are taking place? So that goes in your head, and tomorrow you become a better person. That is the basic aim.
One opinion was coming from the back side. Yeah.
Excellence is something that someone likes something, and after that, he makes it hobby. When he continuously does it for a long period of time, then he tries to make it profession. Then after that, excellence comes.
Wonderful. So I think we are getting a thread being woven here, that excellence is comes from practice. It is being good, being wonderful, being at the fullest of the potential in anything and everything you do, and you have to do it repetitively. Right. Let's take some more inputs from the slides. Saurabh, can you help us? I just searched on Google. I said, what does excellence mean? So synonyms of excellence, and then these all words popped up as synonyms. Paryayavachi. So many things: distinction, high quality, superiority, brilliance, organizing, expertness, ability, mastery. All this they have said that excellence is the synonym to it, or you can say it's a master word. Under one umbrella of excellence, we can put all these qualities of a human being. Now, in anything I do, I follow these things. Mastery and organizing skills and leadership skills is what excellence. What my master says is, doing the right thing even when no one is watching is excellence.
Especially the visiting delegation of ours who have come to Dev Sanskriti Vishwavidyalaya, and we wish to thank all of you for a very, very fruitful, very original and very thought-provoking interaction we had with you. Our cadets and we officers, we are deeply benefited from your discourse and the way you took on our questions and solved our doubts. And to that extent, I wish to extend my heartfelt thanks to all of you, especially Colonel Uday Mishra, who was part of our organization a few years from now. And now he's donned different set of clothes, but the approach is quite similar while he was in service. I wish to present two small mementos to the two speakers.
भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्।
मेरा नाम है भास्कर, मैं IMA में हूँ, ACC विंग में। बेसिकली मैं उत्तराखंड से ही हूँ और डिस्ट्रिक्ट बागेश्वर। आर्मी से पहली बार हम किसी इस टाइप के इंस्टीट्यूट में विज़िट किए, शांतिकुंज हरिद्वार। यहाँ आके बड़ा अच्छा लगा। जो स्पीच दी थी फर्स्ट में, वो भी बहुत मोटिवेशनल थी। इस टाइप की स्पीच अगर मिलती रहे तो ये हमारा जो मोटिवेशन लेवल है वो काफ़ी हाई हो सकता है। इस टाइप के इंस्टीट्यूट में आके ऑटोमेटिकली स्पिरिचुअलिटी है वो अपने आप बाहर आ जाती है। जो जिस बैकग्राउंड से और जहाँ पे हम लोग ट्रेनिंग कर रहे हैं, वहाँ का माहौल यहाँ के माहौल से बिल्कुल ही अलग है। वहाँ ट्रेनिंग परसेप्शन है, वहाँ अलग टाइप का एटमॉस्फेयर है, और यहाँ का जो एटमॉस्फेयर है वो टोटली स्पिरिचुअल है, पूरा अलग है वहाँ से। इस टाइप के इंस्टीट्यूशन अगर देश में और कि इस टाइप के इंस्टीट्यूट की संख्या अगर देश में बढ़ाई जाए तो काफ़ी फ़ायदा हो सकता है। जो मानवता के लिए ये इंस्टीट्यूट कर रहा है वो काफ़ी अच्छा है और काफ़ी हद तक मानवता को बढ़ावा देने के लिए कारगर सिद्ध हो सकता है।
हाँ, मेरा नाम साहिल है और मैं इंडियन मिलिट्री एकेडमी ACC विंग में ट्रेनिंग कर रहा हूँ। शांतिकुंज हरिद्वार में आकर मुझे अपने आप से जुड़ने का एक मौका मिला। मुझे सोचने पे प्रेरित किया इस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ने, मीन्स स्पेशली शांतिकुंज हरिद्वार ने, कि हम जिसे ढूंढ रहे हैं वो कहीं और नहीं, हम में ही है। और हमें किसी और को देखकर खुश नहीं बल्कि अपने आप को देखकर खुश होना चाहिए। और जो डेली की हमारी लड़ाई है ज़िंदगी से, वो हमारी ही लड़ाई हमसे है। हम कैसे अपने आप को और बेहतर बना सकते हैं, जो हमारा पर्पस है लाइफ का उसे कैसे पूरा कर सकते हैं और कैसे एक जो हैप्पी लाइफ है वो रह सकते हैं। इसके लिए हमें मटेरियलिस्टिक होने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, हमें बाहर की ज़िंदगी मीन्स लोगों चीज़ों को कलेक्ट करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, हमें अपने अंदर की आवाज़ को सुनना है और उसके हिसाब से ही आगे बढ़ना है। ये सब काफ़ी कुछ सीखने को मिला है सब।
मेरा नाम बलबीर शरण है, मैं जोधपुर राजस्थान का रहने वाला हूँ। आर्मी एक ऐसा ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है जहाँ हम एक डेफिनेट रूटीन फॉलो करते हैं, हमेशा वही रूटीन में। तो बाहर आके फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल अच्छा लगा बहुत, और दूसरा शांति कुंज यूनिवर्सिटी जैसे ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में आके जहाँ हमें अपने आप से मतलब सारे सवाल अपने आप से ही पूछने को मजबूर किया है, और हम किस लिए जी रहे हैं, मतलब व्हाट वी आर लिविंग फॉर, दैट वी शुड आस्क आवरसेल्फ। और हमने अपने अंदर की चीज़ों को, जो अपने अंदर की जो आत्मा बोलती है उसको कभी मारना नहीं चाहिए, जो बोलती है वो हमेशा सही होता है। हम कुछ भी गलत करते हैं वंस अपॉन ए टाइम, उसके बाद हमें कभी ना कभी उस चीज़ के बारे में बुरा फील होता है, तो हमें उसको हमेशा ध्यान में रखना चाहिए और ऐसी गलती दोबारा कभी नहीं करनी चाहिए। और जो स्पीच दिया था और वट एवर ट्रीटमेंट और वट एवर वी हैव रिसीव्ड, सब कुछ बहुत अच्छा लगा यहाँ पे। थैंक यू सो मच।
मेरा नाम कैडेट बोर्ड सिंह है और मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा है यहाँ पर आके, क्योंकि यहाँ पर एक शांति जैसा माहौल है, बहुत बढ़िया माहौल है, साफ़ सफाई और ऐसा सब कुछ है। और बहुत कुछ सीखने को भी मिला कि कैसे हम चीज़ों को यूटिलाइज कर सकते हैं और कैसे उनसे टेक ए मोर देन मोर बेनिफिट, एंड लोगों को हम बता सकते हैं कि कैसे ये चीज़ें हमारा गिव अस हेल्प इन ईच एंड एवरी फील्ड।
मेरा नाम कैडेट दिनेश कुमार है और मेरा पहला विजिट है किसी स्पिरिचुअल इंस्टीट्यूट में। मैं जब यहाँ आया था तो कुछ और सोच रहा, लेकिन जब मैं यहाँ जैसे ही इंस्टीट्यूट में अंदर आए मुझे ऐसे दिमाग में शांति होने लगी और ऐसे फीलिंग हुआ कि हाँ कहीं ऐसी जगह है जहाँ पे बिल्कुल दिमाग को शांति मिले और to leave all the burdens, to be free, to be positive towards your life, how you can be. We have learned lot of things here. We have बहुत कुछ सीखा है हमने यहाँ पे। अभी मैं सोच रहा हूँ कि जब कभी मेरे को टाइम मिलेगा मैं अपने मम्मी पापा को और अपनी वाइफ को भी लेके आने की कोशिश करूँगा, बिकॉज यहाँ पे एक आदमी को आदमी बनाया जाता है।
मेरा नाम कैडेट धर्मेंद्र है। यहाँ पे आने से पहले मेरी एक अलग ही सोच थी। मैंने सोचा था कि ये एक नॉर्मल विश्वविद्यालय की तरह होगा, लेकिन यहाँ पे जो शांति और मार्गदर्शन बताया गया है और विभिन्न माध्यमों से हमें जीवन में मार्गदर्शन की तरफ प्रेरित किया गया है, उससे हमें जीवन में आगे बहुत ही अच्छा करने और अंतरात्मा से सही रास्ते पे चलने का मार्गदर्शन मिला है। और भविष्य में मैं चाहूँगा कि सीधे या किसी दूसरे माध्यम से मैं इस विश्वविद्यालय से जुड़ूं और मानव सेवा में अपना हर संभव प्रयास करूं।
My name is Cadet Tidas. It was a very nice experience. A thing that is very heart touching was spirituality. We know we are serving the nation, but a kind of knowledge, information and the kind of service they are teaching us, it is very nice, and we also know that we will do our level best to serve the nation. So it is a very nice institution.